Are you getting the omega-3s you pay for, or are they passing through without delivering results?
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at Mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, and today we're taking a hard look at omega-3 absorption, why krill oil and fish oil don't work the same, what clinical trials actually measured, and how those differences show up in your heart, joints, skin, and liver.
I'm Alara Skye. We'll stay focused on what research reported. A large review compared fish oil with krill oil across 26 randomized controlled trials from 2003 to 2023, and the outcomes were clear on dose efficiency, stability, and safety. By the end, you'll know how to apply those findings in a practical, low-risk way.
The central issue isn't just getting omega-3s into your mouth, it's getting them into your cells. Fish oil typically carries EPA and DHA as triglycerides or ethyl esters, which require breakdown by pancreatic enzymes and bile acids. Krill oil binds EPA and DHA to phospholipids, the same structure that forms your cell membranes, so uptake is more direct.
That structural edge showed up in the Food Chemistry X review. When daily intake stayed under 2,000 milligrams, krill oil raised blood omega-3 levels more efficiently than fish oil. Fish oil often needed far higher doses, sometimes above 3,000 milligrams, to move the omega-3 index meaningfully, the red blood cell marker linked with heart and brain benefits.
There was one exception worth noting: emulsified fish oil, where the oil is dispersed into tiny droplets, produced sharper short-term peaks in blood omega-3 levels than standard capsules or krill oil. The downside, emulsions expose more surface area to oxygen, increasing the risk of oxidation and rancidity, byproducts that can drive inflammation instead of reducing it.
Dose matters for long-term status. Higher dose fish oil, above 3,000 milligrams, did raise the omega-3 index more strongly, but at a cost. Reports included digestive upset and concerns about excessive blood thinning, and high supplemental intakes have been linked with increased risk of atrial fibrillation. Krill oil reached similar improvements at lower intakes, avoiding those trade-offs.
Why does krill oil behave differently? Phospholipids are amphiphilic, meaning they mix with both water and fat, which improves digestive handling and membrane delivery. That compatibility, plus the presence of astaxanthin, a natural antioxidant intrinsic to krill oil, supports stability and reduces susceptibility to rancidity that can compromise many fish oils.
Absorption advantages are important, but do they translate into meaningful outcomes? A meta-analysis in Medicine, Baltimore, pooled 5 randomized controlled trials with 730 adults who had mild to moderate knee osteoarthritis. Doses of krill oil ranged from 2 to 4 grams per day over 1 to 24 weeks. Results showed reduced stiffness, less knee pain, and better physical function compared with placebo.
Safety signals in those osteoarthritis trials were reassuring. Side effects were uncommon and comparable to placebo groups, indicating that typical krill oil dosing was well tolerated during the study windows. For adults managing daily mobility tasks, those moderate improvements can make standing, climbing stairs, and walking more manageable.
Skin outcomes have also been tested. In 2 placebo-controlled pilot trials, 1 gram and 2 grams of krill oil per day for up to 12 weeks increased the omega-3 index and produced dose-dependent gains in skin barrier strength, hydration, and elasticity. Improvements began around week 6 and continued through week 12, with larger effects at 2 grams.
Mechanistically, those skin changes are consistent with phospholipid-bound EPA/DHA, supporting membrane structure and influencing barrier lipids such as ceramides. Preclinical data cited alongside the trials link krill oil with higher collagen and hyaluronic acid gene expression and protection from UV-induced inflammation, aligning with the human improvements in hydration and elasticity.
Liver metabolism has been explored as well. In a nutrient study using mice on a high-fat diet, 60 days of Antarctic krill oil lowered liver triglycerides, reduced visible hepatic fat, improved atherogenic lipid indexes, and boosted antioxidant defenses while lowering oxidative stress byproducts. Computational analyses suggested EPA, DHA, and astaxanthin interact with cholesterol synthesis enzymes, offering a mechanistic rationale.
So, how do you turn these findings into action without overreaching? If you supplement, choosing krill oil leverages phospholipid delivery and astaxanthin's antioxidant protection. That means you typically need less to raise your omega-3 status, and you reduce the risk that oxidation will undermine what you're trying to achieve.
If you prefer food, keep it straightforward. Rely on wild-caught fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, anchovies, and mackerel. Eating these a few times per week supplies EPA and DHA in a balanced form and supports inflammation control. It's a simple, reliable way to maintain your omega-3 status without pushing into high supplemental doses.
Be cautious about bargain fish oils. Lower quality products are more prone to oxidation, especially with heat or light exposure. Once oxidized, they generate compounds that can fuel inflammation. Krill oil's astaxanthin offers inherent stability that makes rancidity less likely under typical storage conditions.
Avoid megadosing. While higher fish oil intakes can raise the omega-3 index, they also elevate the chance of side effects and have been linked to atrial fibrillation risk. You don't need extreme amounts to see benefits. A moderate approach, food first, then krill oil as needed, supports heart, brain, joint, skin, and liver targets with a wider safety margin.
Finally, clear space for omega-3s to work. If your diet still leans on ultra-processed foods and seed oils such as soybean, canola, corn, or sunflower, you flood your system with linoleic acid that competes with omega-3 activity. Replace those fats with butter, tallow, and ghee, and let fatty fish or krill oil provide your omega-3s. That shift removes roadblocks to membrane uptake.
If you're weighing a switch, match it to your goals. For joint comfort and mobility, research used krill oil doses between 2 and 4 grams daily in adults with knee osteoarthritis. For skin hydration and elasticity, studies tested 1 to 2 grams daily over 12 weeks and tracked improvements alongside a rising omega-3 index. For general status, lower doses may suffice because absorption is efficient.
Your practical challenge: audit your omega-3 plan this week. Check your current bottle for form and freshness, remove seed oil products from your pantry, and choose either 2 servings of fatty fish or a moderate krill oil routine that aligns with the research windows you care about: joints, skin, or general status. Make one change, track how you feel over the next 6 to 12 weeks, and stick with what measurably improves you. Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.